What's up, fellow LEGO fans? DJ Legos here, and today we are going to be taking a look back at a 2019 LEGO DC set. It is Batman and the Joker Escape, and it retailed for about $40 here in the United States. Without further ado, let's start deconstructing the set and see how it stacks up, starting as always with the minifigures. Starting off with Batman, he is the exact same as every other 4+ DC set I've reviewed on the channel. It's that 2012 one with the black suit and the yellow. Yellow on this one is kind of a little bit better than previous ones I've looked at, but it's still not the greatest. He does come armed with a batarang. He does have that second generation cowl as well. And it's the same head we've been seeing since 2012 underneath there. And flipping around, same alternate expression, same one whole spongy cape for the junior set, and then there's the back printing. Next up, we get a generic guard for Arkham. He comes with a walkie-talkie. He comes with that policeman hat in just plain black, which is really nice. Head is that overused, retired now angry clone head, so I mean that's fine for generic citizen. And the torso is kind of reused, but just the arm and the hand configuration kind of makes it unique. But it is very nice. So you got the ID card, you got the bulletproof vest. It's all very nicely detailed. And then on the back of the torso, you have security, you have an extra walkie-talkie, so I don't know why he has a walkie-talkie as an accessory, so kind of weird, but very nicely detailed. Clown Prince of Crime time. Joker here, same hairpiece we've gotten for the longest time with Jokers for the DC line. Same head as well, nothing changed here. What does make him special is this Arkham jumpsuit that he's wearing. He also does come with that old megaphone piece in a red coloring. But this torso print is pretty nice. It's similar to ones we got for the Lego Batman movie, but it is a little bit different just to coincide with this style of Arkham that we get here. Very nice identification number, pockets, everything. The little white shirt part that's peeking out, it's a little bit better on Joker, but you're going to see in a minute with Harley Quinn, it's not as good as on her. So that's a little bit of a quality miss. And then flipping around, you have the Arkham Asylum logo on the back of that torso. It's very reminiscent of the Arkhamverse, the video games. Their logo there, so a little bit of an influence from there I can see. And then, as like I said, he's got the exact same alternate face we've seen for Joker for quite a while. And then lastly, we got Harley Quinn. She comes armed with a baseball bat, which is unique in that color for the kind of nougat, dark nougat color that it has. This is also the figure that introduced both that pink and blue blonde hairpiece to kind of tie in with Margot Robbie's version in the movies for Rebirth. She does come with a head that we've gone over before. It's very nice, it's very accurate to how she looks like in the comics at that point. And then the torso and the legs are the exact same as seen on Joker. As I pointed out with Joker, the white of the undershirt up at the top there doesn't look that good. And then flipping her around to the back, same back torso printing as well. And she does come with that nice alternate expression where she's kind of sticking her tongue out. So here's the set all built up. Pretty much the bulk of what you pay for is a little build of Arkham Asylum. You get added as accessories, you get a Batcopter, you get a motorcycle and a bomb throwing cart for Harley Quinn to break Joker out. So it's all build wise, it's a 4+ set, so there's a lot of big bulky pieces used, so there's not that complex of a build here, but it is very nicely designed here, and we're going to get into that with each individual build. So first thing we're going to take a look at is Harley Quinn's motorcycle. It's a very nice coloration of that light blue color and red. Corresponds with how she, her color scheme in the comics at that point. Does have a nice chain with a hook on it. That is just to incorporate with some of the play features for this set, but Harley Quinn can fit on it fine, and she can clip onto the handlebars if you want her to. But what does this pull along? Well, first off, you get this nice bomb cart with catapults on it. The hook just goes on to this little piece with the bar on the side. It hooks on very nicely and securely, so you can just tow that along if you want. But removing that for a second so we can actually talk about this build, it's pretty nice. You have some aqua color used here, which again goes with Harley Quinn's bright colors. You have the catapult piece here, two of them in that medium azure color. You have some nice wheels here, so it rolls around pretty nicely. And what you are launching is you get 3 of these comically cartoony bomb pieces made up of the BB-8 body upside down and a bright, you get a transparent orange cone at the tip of there for the top of the bomb. It's kind of, again, it's kind of like an oversized cherry bomb kind of looking thing, but these can fit in there kind of nicely, and it is kind of a pain just because of how oversized they are. But once you get in there, you can just that went flying, okay. But yeah, these can launch pretty far when you put enough force on it. So I gotta go find that. That does it for that section of the build. Let's move on to the next item, which is the Batcopter. This does use the 2 4+ molds of the large chassis piece, so pretty much this entire black part is all one piece up to the tail rotor. You do have the printed bat symbols. Again, 4+ set, they never include any stickers, so you always get nice unique prints in here. You have a nice bubble canopy here as well. Nice shape to the rotors, using some black and gray pieces that does spin pretty nicely. I do appreciate the nice shaping to the tail here, that they didn't go with an actual rotor, that they kind of built it up. That makes it look really unique, and I like that. But the canopy can open. You get a small little 4 area seat for him to sit in as well. And you get a nice bar to represent a seat. You get a kind of well-established speed dial there for some detail. And you get this weird bar thing at the back. I don't know what that's for. It certainly doesn't hold his bearing, so I don't know what that's for. Is that for Harley Quinn to pull this? I don't know. Anyway, you can fit Batman in here pretty easily, especially because his spongy little cape gets out of the way if he will cooperate. But there you go. Batman fits pretty easily. Also, you get this nice little shaping here with the yellow pieces here. Overall, good little build for the Batcopter. And then the bulk of what you pay for in this set is this nice little Arkham Asylum build. Pretty much you get the front entrance, you get the little gate for security reasons, and then you get these 2 side wings, which are the holding cell area. You get this top little part as a lookout tower as well. So talking about the color scheme here for a brief moment, most of the time Arkham's depicted as like dark and gothic, so they usually have like grays and blacks or browns or like these really dark colors. So this set opted to use sand green and dark green for the roofs. I like it. It's very cartoony. It very fits in with the sets here, and it gives kids something to look at that isn't a gray blob to play with, and it looks nice. I actually like Arkham as saying green here. It looks really well done. So props for the designer for standing out here. Going down, and we're going to start at the gate here. You get a small little thing for the security gate that just lifts up and down. You got a well-used print there for like a sewer manhole cover. A little light for security with trans orange cone there. A little bit of a flower there as well. A little bit of side here. Again, this is very reliant on little kids using their imagination. So there is that. You get this giant piece here for the doorway. It's pretty standard in these 4+ sets, but I want to point out something here, and from what I can tell is this was a recurring problem when this set debuted back in 2019, is there was a production run where the black lines that's supposed to outline all this silver here just was not applied for some reason. So you do get all this nice silver detail of the Arkham logo up here at the top. It's very shiny too. It's, you can see my hand in the reflection there. It's very nicely designed. It's just missing the black outline to really make this pop, and that's, I don't know why that happened. You get spider up there, you get green and red lights for some reason. I don't know what that's for. You do get doors here, which is boarded up, and they are the larger style, but you can take that plank off. That is a reused print as well, but that does open up if you want to take that off. On top of the left wing here, you do have a little searchlight that kind of just freely spins, but it is nice to keep a lookout for escaping inmates. Up at the top here, you have 2 spires here. These are really nice. They're the Harry Potter ones, but they're molded in dark green, and I believe they are still exclusive to this set in that color, as well as that is also exclusive to this set in that color as well. So that is pretty cool. You do get this little wall lookout tower with some sirens. Very nice build. Flipping that around, you do have a nice little seat for the guard to sit in, so that's pretty nice as well. And then looking on the inside of the entry hall, you get this little build here for the guard to stay. You got a pair of handcuffs clipped there. You got old retired print that's out of date now. The Lego.com description states that there's multiple villain items here that are not included in the set. So I assume some of this is evidence lockup or something like that. So this is supposed to be a canister of fear toxin for Scarecrow. And then up in the 2 most towers here, you do have a purple top hat, which is supposed to be for the Penguin. They like to put the purple top hat on for generic purposes. I don't know why. He's never really had it in the comics except for like 1 or 2 runs. And then you have this nice white little build here, which just kind of be like a cutesy version of Mr. Freeze's gun. So, I mean, he did come in one of the sets from this year, so that does make sense for that to be there. The other cool thing, you do get the security monitor that's on a ball joint, so you can pose this however you want. But you get this really cool print of the Joker kind of showing himself, broadcasting himself on this. That is very reminiscent of the Arkham Asylum video game. He does that a lot in that game just to taunt the player, which is really cool. And then at the bottom here, you do have 2 jail cells. So They both open up to either way, and you can put whichever minifigures you want. Probably best to disarm them, but you can fit them in there, and they fit pretty nicely. That brings us to the other play feature with Harley Quinn's motorcycle in this set. Pretty much you are able to take the ball and the chain here and hook it to the window and just pop the window off. It's only attached to the wall here by that 1x4 plate with 2 studs on either side, just to make it easily pop off and easy to reset. That also happens on the other jail cell as well, no matter. So if you want to break out somebody, you can. So that is a pretty cool play feature, and I appreciate it. These are the extra pieces you would have gotten in this set. Pretty standard selection, honestly. You do get a nice extra blue gem here, and of course Batman set with a batarang, so you do get an extra one of those. Taking a look at the one instruction booklet including the set, isn't that nice? Nowadays that would be like 4 for like the 5 sub-assemblies in the set, so really appreciate that. What I do not appreciate is, as you can see, this is all messed up. This is something that I'm glad we don't experience much in newer sets. This was just shoved into the box, and it took me quite a while to try to flatten this out just to be able to build from it, but like back in the day, you do get a product shot of the set, which is just pretty much the box art with the set number and all that. This was when they were first rolling out that instruction app with the QR code. That actually looks good, so I don't know why they abandoned that. Just on the inside, you do have that old blurb of building one bag at a time, as well as a little info about how to download the Instructions Plus app. Does take 67 pages to build, with that bomb cart being the last thing that you build in the set. Back in the instructions, you just have the Lego Life app promo, as well as a promo for DC Supervillains, the video game. No cross-sell for the sets in this way, but I suppose because this is aimed at 4+, they don't want to promote sets that a young builder can't really build. So you also get the parts inventory for the set if you do need it, and then you have that old school product win thing on the back with the pirates boarding it this time. Taking a look at the box, it's a typical $40 size, but it's the one more for the taller length size box. Very nice design here. You do get out that 2019 to 2020 style box with Batman, the Batman symbol, since that all is pretty much DC is just Batman, so that's not false advertising. So you got the set specs, you got a nice product shot of the set. You can see right there with the Arkham Asylum print right there how it's supposed to be versus how the actual one, so they did miss the black outline of that print there. You do get the 4+ in the corner there, as always, just showing that is aimed at that building demographic. Minifigures down there at the bottom as well. At top of the box, you just have Batman sporting the actual size reference. On the side of the box here, you get Batman. You get the Batman 80 years, since 2019 was Batman's 80th anniversary as a character. Back of the box, just ignore that barcode. I don't know what that's from, or I don't really remember, but you do get a nice shot of everything included. As always, you get the little showing parents and young builders how easy the set is to assemble, and then you just get another little play scenario for kids. So again, my final thoughts for the set, talking about the build, it's pretty standard for a 4+ set, especially going 2019 wasn't that far away. So standards are pretty much the same, builds very nice, didn't really run into much issues with that. Everything is very nicely done. I do like the color scheme. I do like the overall giving kids a little bit of Arkham to play with for their Batman scenarios. Minifigure wise, it's all very good. You get Batman, you get a generic guard, you get Joker and Harley in prison uniforms. That's pretty much all you need here. Quality wise is where this falls down. From the instructions being shoved in to the print qualities of the Joker and the prison jumpsuits, Batman's torso. The big miss with the big huge Arkham door print, missing that black outline for the lettering. That's a big miss to me, so that is where this set falls down massively. And then getting into the price here, here in America, this set retailed for about $40 back in 2019, and I believe that it was a fair asking price for this. You definitely get a lot of bang for your buck here. You get that very nice Arkham Asylum facade to play with. You get a lot of some stuff to play with on the inside, but the only thing that kids will play with Arkham is just breaking the bad guys, fellow bad guys breaking each other out and Batman stopping them. That's pretty much the gimmick here. So that is all very nice. The back hoppers nicely designed as well. Everything's pretty nicely included, so for $40 that is pretty nice. Talking about increase in the aftermarket, there is no increase in the aftermarket. You can pretty much buy this set new in box for retail price, and this set retired in like 2020. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but yeah, you can buy this set new, sealed in box for retail price. This set has not increased in value on the secondary market, so I encourage you to buy it. It's a very nice set. For mock builders, you do get a lot of nice pieces here to build an Arkham Asylum mock. I'm definitely going to start using some of these pieces for my city. Spoilers, but yeah, I even like the green and dark green and green's color scheme for Arkham. That looks nice to me. It's very cartoony, but it looks nice. So yeah, I definitely recommend the pickup. Definitely recommend getting this set for any little Batman fan, for any mock builder, for any hardcore Batman fan. This is a very nice set to pick up. So all in all, set's gonna get a 9 out of 10 for me. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this set? What do you think about that quality? What do you think about this set in general? Let me know. I always look forward to the feedback and the discussion, and subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw and like my style of reviews, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, brick on.